What's up, guys? What's going on? Frankie D, the coach at your services. And today I want to talk about changing habits, which can be a challenge for a lot of us, right? Changing habits can be very difficult. And I'm going to tell you one of the big reasons why changing habits is difficult is because of this thing we call cognitive load. And what cognitive load means is that when we set up all these things in our life and we write down these big to-do lists and we have all these things that we think we need to accomplish, well, those big to-do lists and those things that we think we need to accomplish, that kind of focused direction sits in our brain and takes up RAM, just like a computer would, right? So these things, these unfinished things, these open tabs like you would have on your computer are stealing RAM, stealing energy mentally, your mental capacity to be able to focus on a particular task and improve probably the one thing that you need to do right now and focus on to be able to take your health and your fitness to the next level. And that's the big key right there, is understanding that there's probably one thing right now, you've probably been thinking about it for a long time, that you need to improve, but you have all these other things that are on your plate. All these other things in your to-do list that you think you need to do in order to be able to improve, and really you need to get a lot of that stuff out of there and be able to focus and zero in on that one thing. Now, how long does it take to change a habit, okay, to break an old pattern and start a new pattern? Well, you know, you heard the story, 21 days. Is it 30 days? Is it 60 days? Is it 90 days? I'm not sure anyone's really too clear on that, but I will say that if it's taking you a long time to break a particular habit, it's probably going to take you a little bit longer, or you should focus longer on that particular thing to be able to truly ingrain it and make it part of what you do. So the big key here is, once we clear out all this cognitive load and clear out all this junk, the stuff that's taking up RAM, okay, energy in the back of our subconscious mind, right? These are like open tabs on your computer. Once we clear that out, we want to be able to prioritize that one thing as the first thing that you do in your day, the first thing that you think about, the first thing that you schedule for your day, every day, for the period of time that you choose to be able to master that habit, right? Whether it be 30, 60, 90 days, sometime around there would be a great time to be able to do that. But it's got to be the first thing that you focus on, because if you don't make it a focus, you're going to keep kind of taking this wish-washy approach. It's not really working for you right now. So we need to break this down, and we need to take all the stuff that we're already good at, stuff that you're already good at, and that you can take off your cognitive load, okay, take it off your brain and not focus on anymore, and take that thing that you really need to change right now and bring it to the forefront in front of the other stuff that you're already good at. So what am I talking about right there? Well, it depends on what you're already good at. So for example, brushing your teeth. Probably don't have to schedule that or think about that, right? Showing up to work. You're almost automatically going to do that. Not something you really need to pay attention to and think about. If you're already good at exercise, for example, I write down a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. I've always got ideas and new things and new goals, new habits I want to change, but exercise never comes up because I'm just automatically going to do it. I automatically wake up and I know when I'm going to exercise, or I schedule it. It's something I'm going to do. It's not a habit I need to change. So therefore, I don't need to put it in my cognitive load or on my brain to be able to think about, right? If you have kids, chances are you're going to make them dinner regardless of if you figured out what you're going to make. You're going to automatically do that, right? So this stuff that you're good at, that you're probably jumbling up your thought process, okay, and you're using up your mental RAM thinking about these things, right? But what you need to do is take the stuff you're good at, put it on the back burner because it's automatic, you already do it well, and now take the one habit that you need to change right now to take you to that next level and put that in the front of your mind, at the forefront. First thing you think about, first thing you do, first thing you schedule at the beginning of the day to be able to change that habit. And then again, you do it for X amount of time, whether it be 30, 60, 90 days, whatever it takes for you to be able to truly ingrain that habit, make it a new thing, and then you can move on to the next domino that needs to be pushed over to be able to change your health, your fitness, and your life, right? One of the best books that you can check out for this is called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. He's the CEO of Success Magazine. He is one of the best books I've ever read on truly changing habits. Check that out. I'll put a link down here. I hope this helps out, guys. Cut down the cognitive load, cut down all the stuff you think you got to do. Prioritize the one thing you need to do, and then really focus on it for the amount of time that you need to be able to change that habit for good. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure you share it with a friend who needs this also. I'm Frankie D, the coach. I will catch up with you guys next time.